Hello everyone and welcome to another Transformers review with me, Exin Ferris. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Generation Select Shattered Glass set, and this includes Optimus Prime and Ratchet. So as you can see, it comes in the usual Selects packaging, albeit this is a larger one because it's got two figures in it. So yeah, it's the usual thing with the Autobot logo and this spray painted look. I still don't really understand why it's all spray painted, but it looks kind of cool anyway. It's got the War for Cybertron Trilogy logo on the top. A bit more of that on the side there. Just warnings and whatnot on that side. Nothing on the back. And then it's just got this underneath. So as you can see, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, Shattered Glass Ratchet. So yeah, that's it for the box. It's not very exciting, but yeah, there we go. So I'll crack it open and we'll have a look at what's inside. Right, so here are the boys out of their box, and yeah, they look pretty good. Now I will say, I know next to nothing about the Shattered Glass universe. The only thing that I know is that the factions have swapped, right? So the Autobots are now the bad guys and the Decepticons are now the good guys, and that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge on this, because as I've said previously, I don't really read the comic books. I haven't really read any Transformers comic books since I was a kid, with the Marvel UK things. So yeah, my knowledge extends to that. That's pretty much all I know. The main reason I bought this set is because I wanted a Ratchet, any Ratchet. I was just, I keep looking at my shelf and there's a distinct absence of Ratchet and it's really bothering me, and this was pretty much the only way I could get one. And actually I do rather like the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. I do like the colours. If you've been following my reviews, you may have seen the Studio Series knockoff that I bought a little while ago before Christmas. I absolutely love that. Purple is my favourite colour after green, so I just think these look awesome in purple. So right, with that out of the way, let's have a look, see what they come with. And as always, they come with instructions, and this is a set. So you get the one instruction sheet for both of the bots, and this is quite big, so I'm not going to open it all out, but you know, it's an instruction sheet, you know what it looks like. And there's Ratchet there. So there's that. Prime really only comes with this, just a repaint of his gun. It's well, I should say it's not really a repaint. It's moulded in this sort of gunmetal grey. Well, it's not even gunmetal actually. It's more of a brown colour. It's the same colour that's on his legs. So Prime gets that. It's Ratchet that comes with most of the stuff. So he comes with this piece, which I believe makes the top of his alt mode. I haven't transformed these guys yet. I've literally just got them out of the box, so I will have a look at them, get them transformed up, and then come back to you at the end of the review. It will be mere seconds for you, but possibly a couple of days for me. I'm not sure yet. It depends what else I've got on. So yeah, so that's that. And I believe you can use this. You can put it on his arm as a sort of shield. Yeah. It comes with this thing, which looks familiar to me because I do have the Masterpiece Ratchet, but I'm not entirely sure what it does. So presumably in the Shattered Glass universe, this is not a weapon to heal. This is not a healing item. It's a weapon to destroy. Perhaps, I don't know, but it seems to be cast in white and then it's painted silver, so that's quite nice. And then he comes with the light bar. Not sure why this is separate. Perhaps it's because, you know, they want you to use this as a shield, but I'm just going to pop that on there for now. So, and that actually, slightly worryingly, looks like that's moulded in clear plastic. Hold on, I put it on there too soon. It is. It's moulded in clear plastic. Oh! Yeah, look, there you go. It's moulded in clear plastic and then they've painted over the top of it. Not sure about that for an accessory that's meant to be removed and placed on the figure multiple times. But there you go, that's Hasbro. Right, so that's it for the accessories. Let's bring these out of the way. Tell you what, let's bring Ratchet out of the way for a minute, and we'll focus on Prime. And this, yeah, I like this. It's a good looking bot. This is based on the Earthrise Optimus, so yeah, it's the same figure. Now, usually I would do comparisons with these figures, but I've been rearranging my shelves and I don't know where I've put this one. It's just disappeared. I thought I knew where it was, went to get it, wasn't there, so I'm not sure what I've done with it, but it's the Earthrise one, just painted differently, so you know that anyway. And I don't have a Ratchet to do a comparison with, so this will be a comparison-less video, I'm afraid. So let's have a closer look at Prime. And I do really like the paint scheme on this. I think it looks awesome. Really nice. So his head is done in a dark blue. And it does seem to be... I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I think it is. It does seem to have some metal flake in it. So that looks really good. And his mouth plate is done in a gunmetal grey. You can see his red eyes there and a little bit of... I think it's meant to be, I'm not sure if it's meant to be yellow, but it comes off more as a green. Possibly could have done another coat on there if that was meant to be yellow. And then he's got these windows. What's wrong with me today? He's got these windows done in this this really nice gold colour. It's got a crack going on there. Autobot symbol up here. And this... all this purple is done in a metal flake plastic. It looks awesome. It's really nice. Gunmetal for the grille at the front there. And then this sort of brownish colour. I can't quite put my finger on what shade that is, but it's a sort of a grey brown. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's quite nice. It's on his hands as well, so. And then you've got some more of this greeny yellow here. And then it's all just blue, and then there's some gunmetal grey painted here. Rims in a nice silver. Yeah, just overall it's really nicely painted. So yeah, it's the Earthrise Prime in different colours, but I do quite like it, so I have no real complaints with this. So let's see if he can hold his gun, or if he's going to drop it. No, he can hold it, which is good. So yeah, it looks really nice. Really, really good looking Prime. I do like the purple ones. I know Paddy's got the Shattered Glass repaint of the 3A Bumblebee movie Prime, and I keep looking at that myself thinking, oh, quite like that one, but it's really expensive. I don't think I can justify it, so this will do for now. So that's Prime, and I think he looks really nice. So let's have a look at Ratchet. Let's bring him in. There we go, and he's a little bit shorter. The Prime is a leader class, but it's not, obviously. It's a Voyager class, and the Ratchet is Deluxe. So yeah, so let's have a look at Ratchet then. And that's quite a nice face. It's nicely moulded. I mean, it does look like Ratchet. There's no getting away from that. It's got nice purple at the top here. Red eyes again. Looks like this whole front section is moulded in clear plastic. Yeah, it is. And then it's painted over. So I've just noticed there's one of those rubber bands on there. I'll take that off in a minute. Yeah, so he's basically moulded in white and this sort of aquamarine green and a few purple highlights. And I believe this is a heavy remould of the Siege Ratchet. But I wouldn't know because I couldn't get one in England because Hasbro. So going down the back. Again, it's just all moulded plastic there, not really very much paint on this guy. Just that little bit there. And its face. So yeah, but it's quite nice. So let's get his bits and pieces, his weapons. So we'll give him this little gun. Oh, that's quite tight, holds onto that quite nicely. Right, let's try this shield on his arm. I'm not quite sure how this is meant to go. Something like that, I guess. It's just daft. it's not only daft, but it's dragging him over to his left. It's so heavy. No, I'm not going to be doing that. That just looks ridiculous. Alright. No, it's definitely dragging him down slightly. But I mean, if you want to do that, you know, it's there for doing. I don't like it. I think it looks daft. I don't know if you can get it maybe in the... Yeah, you can do it higher up. It looks slightly less daft, but it's still dragging him over that side. Let's try a wider stance. There we go. So yeah, there's that. Right, let's run down the articulation. I'll do Ratchet here. But if you have either of these figures, you probably know already anyway. But we'll start with Ratchet and then we'll go back to Prime. So his head is on a ball joint. Can't really get much out of it, but you know, it's you go all the way around if you want it to. The arms are on sort of like a joint here, which I haven't transformed them yet, so I'm going to assume that's a transformation joint. Actually, it looks like it because it's similar to Ironhide, so you can make use of that if you want. It will go all the way around, and you've got this joint here as well, which gives you quite a lot of range of movement actually. He's got this upper bicep rotation, about 90 degrees at the elbow. He does have waist rotation, it's a little bit tight on mine, and the legs can go quite far out to the side, actually go really far up. Can do some good ninja poses. Go out to the front that far, and to the back quite far. He does have an upper thigh rotation and 90 degrees just over at the knee, and then his feet have the tilt. Don't seem to have any rotation though. Oh, and his fists rotate as well. So yes, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, but that's about standard really now, isn't it? After what we've been getting these last few years, that's pretty standard articulation, so that's quite good. So let's swap over, and we'll run down Primes. Just move the camera a little bit. Let's take his gun out. Pardon me. So his head rotates all the way around. It's on a ball joint, so you can get some up and down, a little bit side to side. His arms go out to the side, rotate all the way around. You've got bicep swivel, 90 degrees of bend there. Waist swivel, but then like the original, the wheels on the back do slightly hinder that waist, but I mean you're probably not going to need very much more than that anyway. It does go out to the side for the legs, out to the front that far, to the back that far. Does have a swivel quite high up there, and it's practically a hip swivel. Does have almost a double joint at the knee. It can bend quite far, and then just the tilt there. There's no rotation on the feet, and yes, I forgot the hands. The hand swivel, and they do open and close like the original. So yeah, so that's that. So there we go. Right, now because you have probably seen this a million times already, I'm not going to cover the transformation. because you know, it's been done to death, hasn't it? So I'll just put them into their alt modes and then I'll come back and we'll have a look at them like that. So be right back. Sorry, I forgot, just as I was getting into the transformation, I forgot that I hadn't shown the little mini matrix on the inside. So it's as the original, you can just pop the chest open there, and he does have this little teeny wee matrix stuck in there that will come out one side but doesn't want to come out the other. Come on, you little monkey. There we go. So there we go. This is very, very tiny. So it looks like it's cast in yellow translucent plastic there and just over painted with some silver and purple. It's quite sweet, looks quite nice. So there, yeah, so I thought I'd better just show that because I forgot. Because I always forget something, you know that. Rarely I can get through one of these videos without forgetting something. Right, let's, I'll go away again. Right, so here are the lads all transformed up, and alright, let's do Optimus first. I like Optimus. I do like this mould anyway. I like the Earthrise one. So I have no issues with this at all. I think it looks gorgeous. I love the colours. I love the way it looks in its alt mode. I just think it looks gorgeous. It really does. I don't have any issues with this at all. Well, I have a minor issue, but I think it's the same one that the original regular Optimus Prime had, and it's this centre wheel doesn't roll unless you actually sort of push down on it. So, but yeah, I don't really care, to be honest. It doesn't bother me enough. But in this mode you do get a little bit of extra detail. So you get some more of this really nice, actually, sort of yellowy gold clear plastic just there for the side windows. That's really nice. And that carries on through the headlights here. That's just looks really nice. All ties it all together. It's a really nice colour. Love it. Yeah, that's about it really. You don't get too much more. But it's just nice. It's just a really good looking alt mode. It really does look, you know, it looks like a purple G1 Prime, and I've got to knock my camera. Ah, there we go. So yeah, I have no issues with that at all. I love it. So yeah, that's that. Ratchet, oh dear. Usually I don't have much of a problem with parts forming, because usually it sort of, you know, it's an improvement, isn't it? You get a better vehicle mode, but it's like the guys at Hasbro forgot that, and it just, yeah, it doesn't really sort of hold together very well. There's gaps all over the shop, you know, it's getting the shoulders in there, and it's just gappy at the bottom, it's gappy at the front, it's just gappy. I don't know, maybe I've done something wrong. Yeah, I don't really care for it. I don't. I mean, it's not going to be in vehicle mode anyway, but it would have been nice if the vehicle mode looked better. That's my first issue. My second issue is, where's the paint? And what's going on here? Why does it just suddenly stop? What? Hasbro. You know, it's not horrible. It's not Elite 1 levels of yeah, but it is a bit. It's slightly disappointing, but it's not a huge issue, I guess. So I put the light bar on the top, and that's where it's going to stay. I'm not going to keep taking that off because I don't want to break it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not as good as I hoped it would be. Also, I found an issue during transformation. Let me. I don't know if I can just do that without. Yeah, let me take this off quickly, because I don't know if this is just an issue with my copy or if it's an all-round issue with this Ratchet mould. Come off. There we go. I noticed when I was transforming the legs, because I thought, oh well, maybe I can flip the feet in on this version. No, you can't flip the feet in, even though there's all that room to flip the feet in. You can't flip the feet in because Hasbro. But the problem I have is this. That ain't right. What's going on there? That plastic is really badly warped there, and I'm not quite sure why. It means that the foot doesn't hold in properly, it just keeps popping out. And it's not like it's a soft plastic either, it's brittle hard plastic, so I'm a bit worried about that. And I thought, oh well, it's only on the one side, it's not a major problem. Nope, it's on that side too. And it actually seems worse on that side. So I'm going to have to try and find a way of fixing that, because yeah, that's not right. And I don't know if a hairdryer will work. Pardon me. I don't know if a hairdryer will work on that. So it's a little bit disappointing there as well. And given the price of this set in the UK, I would not expect that level of poor QC. I also would have hoped that, because there's all that room in there now, that they would have found a way to fold the feet in there rather than having them hanging out the back, because that just looks awful. Now there is a fix for this, and I will say massive thanks to the Lazy Eyebrow. I forget, my apologies, I can't remember if he developed it himself or he found it somewhere else, but there is a 3D print that you can get that will sort of, sorry, I'm just trying to do this and talk at the same time, not very good at multitasking me. Yeah, there is a 3D print that you can get that sort of covers this bit over. I don't have a 3D printer yet, but I've got the file. No, I tell a lie, I don't have the file, but the file's out there. I think it's on the Lazy Eyebrows YouTube channel. If you go and check it out, check out his review of this set, and it's on there. And it's just to sort of hide this a bit. There's a couple of other files as well on there. So if you're interested in just, you know, tidying this utter mess up, then go check that out. Right, so that aside, what else have we got? Weapon storage. So you can store Optimus's gun there if you want to, and Ratchet's will go in that hole there, which actually I thought was going to look ridiculous, but it doesn't look that bad. So yeah, overall, yeah, I don't have a problem with the Prime. I love the Prime. I think it looks fantastic. Love the colours. It just looks awesome. I'm disappointed in a Ratchet. I don't like the way this all works, because it doesn't. It's gappy. Maybe if I fiddle around with it a bit, I can get it to work. But that, yeah, and that problem there with the feet. And I just don't understand. There's a massive amount of room in there. Why they didn't just put a hinge on there? We could fold the feet in, and then there could be something that would just fold and would have proper rear doors to that ambulance mode. But no, yeah, so it's a set of two halves for me. Given the price of it here in the UK, not massively impressed, but you know. I do like it, don't get me wrong. I don't absolutely hate it. The QC issues of Hasbro products lately is just... As a Brit, finding these figures is difficult enough. Half of the Earthrise line has been exclusive to America. And if you're lucky enough to be on Kapow or ID Toys within the first 10 seconds of these things going up, the last thing you want to do is pay the price we pay and then have QC issues like those feet. You know, this thing was over 50 quid by the time I paid the postage. The QC issues are killing this for me. It's all the joy that I used to have in collecting Transformers is gone. it's just a chore now, and it's frustrating because I love Transformers. You know, it's the thing that I've always loved. And you know, I have the biggest collection of Transformers. I mean, you know, I collect a few lines, but Transformers is the one that I've got the most of, and I just don't like the fact that it's such a chore now. Anyway, sorry, just a little rant, but yeah, overall, if you can get hold of one, I don't know if you can now, but if you can, might be worth it if you're a fan of the Shattered Glass comic books. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it for the Ratchet, honestly. But yeah, but there you go. So more stuff coming up, so keep tuned, or stay tuned I should say. And yeah, so that's it from me. Hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Fingers on plastic.